Hey everybody, this is Russ Money, and today we're going to be playing some Dwarf Fortress. Now, a lot of you may be thinking, what the hell is Dwarf Fortress? And a lot of you may be thinking, this game looks like crap, why are you playing it? Well, I love this game. Why do I love this game? Because it's not just the gameplay, because that could be boring. Because what it is you start with 7 dwarves, and with those 7 dwarves you are supposed to create a new civilization, a new dwarf capital. So, welcome to the alpha of Dwarf Fortress. As there's been some time in releases and instability as expected, it's pretty much just telling us where we can port bugs. We don't hear that. Alright, so first thing you need to do when you play Dwarf Fortress, it's kind of like Minecraft, where you have to make your own world first, but we get to change some parameters. So, let's go with a medium world. Yeah. In fact, I'm just going to keep a lot of this the same, except I'm going to change the mineral occurrence to frequent. Because I'm a baby. Yep. So right now it's creating the world, and when it's done, we'll actually get to look at this giant map that it's creating and find our site where we will strike the earth and start a dwarf civilization. Now, I'm going for a little challenge. I actually asked all the late night crew what kind of skills they wanted in dwarves, because you get to pick your 7 skills. The 7 dwarves, you get to pick their skills for them, and I got some pretty bad choices. Yeah. Well, I'm probably just gonna speed this up. Here we go. Alright, so I stopped it here because I was kind of getting a little impatient waiting for the whole history to play through, because what just happened is a lot of stuff happened. Is it created the world, like it says right here, set the temperatures, ran the lakes, rivers, minerals. It pretty much just created the whole world, and the world is super huge. It's pretty expansive. Anyway, and 182 years passed. A lot of historical figures died, were born and died, and many events happened, like battles, villages being created, villages becoming towns, people becoming of well-known status, stuff like that. So anyway, we're going to just use this world. And my goal is to get to year 200, and that's 17 years, it looks like. Oh, oops, looks like I continued it. Good job, Russ. Well, let's see here. Let's get past year 200. I just want to maybe survive as long as I can, or maybe, let's say, 15 years. Because 15 years in Dwarf Fortress is a long time. Alright, it's making all the sites. We can actually take a look at the world we got here. A lot of mountains right there. Oh, this looks like gobbledygook to you, but you can see there's, let me use my mouse here. There's little trees here. This is like a forest. And see all this rock here, that's a mountain. And these slopes up here, this little, triangles here. And there's a little city right here. Which we'll all figure it out one time. I'll try to explain as much as I can so everyone at least understands what I'm doing. That's what I'm hoping for. So right now it's saving the world, and it has to offload all the units down the world. That's everything. Alright, now we can actually go start playing, and we can do Dwarf Fortress mode, which is our civilization, which we're going to do, or we can do Adventurer. That's like a roguelike, where you're just one guy, and you can make a posse and stuff like that, and Legends, which is just reading the history of the world. Alright, now it's even more waiting time. Now we have to find a suitable site to where we are going to build. So I'm just going to go for something small. I'm going to use a 3x3. Savagery, I'm going to kind of want low. Doesn't matter. Elevation, let's go with nah, it doesn't matter. We're going to need Fluxstone. No aquifers, because aquifers just suck. A river, so we can drink water. Let's go with shallow metals, deep metals, soil don't matter, clay doesn't matter to me. Let's see. And that's all good. Alright. Now the game is going to search for a site for us to dig on based on my my locations that I want. Alright. Now that the site finder has found us a few areas that are suitable to my needs, I'm going to look through what we got here. On the world map, you see on the right here, it says, well, it's the world map. you can move that around by, and we're moving by huge sectors around the world, which you can look in the region and you can see it's going crazy over there. In the region, which is the area that we're looking at in the world, we can actually move around just looking around. And then on the right, we can, on the left, I'm sorry, is the local map, which is even smaller, which is actually where we will be settling. So let's take a look over here. See, there's already some cities there. You can see that with all the on the local map. Looks like these giant fortresses here. I don't even know what that is. I think it's a dwarf civilization. Damn dwarves. That's okay. We're gonna be dwarves. Surroundings here. You can look on the far right over there. It says the surroundings here are sinister, meaning some really evil. It means it could be zombies, vampires, and bad things like that. We don't want to mess with that. Let's see. What about down here? How are we doing over here? Alright, this is looking alright. Got some deep soil, shallow metals, deep metals, fluxstone. Hey, I kinda like that. It's got a river. It's woodland. Let's see what's going on. Oh, see, our neighbors, we got some goblins, so we'd have to defend against goblins. Civilization, this is where we would pick what civilization we're from. Not yet. The elevation, you can see by the numbers there. See the highlighted area right here? This is what I'm looking at right there. So we have like a 2 here, that means like a hill, and sloping down to 1, so it's like a sloping downwards. It looks really confusing, and then the 0 is always a river. Let's see. I think this is a good area. I think we're gonna have to try here. All right. Oh, salt water. No, I don't think I'm gonna deal with salt water. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, here's some mountain areas. Oh, some dwarves already live here. Damn dwarves. Let's go across the ocean. Let's see. Man, all the good places are taken. Well, how about over here? It's next to a little. Oh, I think I can live here. Let's see. We got temperate. Trees is woodland. Surroundings are calm, so maybe we'll eat some deer. And there's goblins. Of course, there's goblins. And ooh, I like the look of that. Let's do that. There's no water. Yeah, I think we'll embark here. All right, I'm gonna prepare for a journey carefully. Now, this is where the skills come in play, because I asked Late Night what they're gonna do. But first of all, I'm gonna take off 1 battle axe because we don't need 2. In fact, I'm just gonna prepare real quick on this, and we'll be ready. Alright, so I got everyone named. This is the Late Night crew that's going to help us start our dwarf civilization. We got Cryotic, Battlestar, Red, Jiggy Fig, Zutar Raven, Russ Money, and Kirby Cat. Everyone is the correct sex except for Kirby Cat, because they gave me one too many females. He's actually going to be a sheep. That's alright though. Alright, now I'm going to assign everyone's roles real quick, all the skills that they picked, and then we shall start our Dwarf Fortress adventure. Alright, now that we got everything sorted, we got inventory set, we got all our skills set, and now it's time to name our marvelous fort. And I think I know what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it the Land. Are you ready for this? Of laziness. That's us. That's totally us. Land of laziness. I think we're ready. We're ready for this amazing adventure. Actually, you know what? Real quick, I need to do something else. Do we really want some cats and dogs? Nah, I don't think so. I've already spent all those points. It's time to start. And now, A dramatic reading of the Monologue by Chaotic Monkey.
A dwarven outpost. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Etamratar. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labour comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plough, or hook. Provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you. But it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings. Ere the black bears get hungry, a new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Near Omoth, the land of laziness. Strike the earth!
Let's do this! Alright. What's going on right now? I'm gonna take a look around. Let's see. Oh, there's snow everywhere. That's cool. Let's see if we can find that river. Thought it was up here. Ah, there it is. Beautiful. And there's supposed to be some high altitudes. Oh, here it is. See, as you can see, right here is all open space, and right here it starts sloping up. These arrows, all slopes. So it's just a giant slope. And so we go up the next level and keep sloping up, going higher and higher. So we just pretty much landed next to a huge hill. I can dig it. So we got everything we're gonna need. Alright, let's see here. Where's our guys? Alright, there we all are. What are we doing? Well, who's doing what? No one's doing anything. Cool. Let's see. Oh, Jiggy Figs is the expedition lead. He is our leader. Red Surgeon, Star Raven the Herbalist, Kirby Cat the Farmer, Cry the Ranger, Battlestar the Carpenter, and Russ Money the Miner. Alright, well I guess it's time to start digging into our new home. Let's see here. I like big open hallways. This is the part where I get to paint things. And then right here is going to be our supply depot. See, my problem is with Dwarf Fortress is I plan out way too much and have no time to do anything about it. And then let's see. And then up and down stairway is going to be right there. So what is all this real quick? Right now I'm just designating what's going to happen. See this line right here is going to be a huge tunnel. So Russ the Digger Dwarf is going to pick up his mine, or his pick, and just start mining all this sand right here out. And it's going to be a whole wide cavernous area, and this is going to be a little up-down stairway, so when he gets there, he's going to carve that into the wall. And there he goes. In fact, who's going to be my digger buddy? Well, I want Battlestar. He is actually going to be my stone, or my woodcutter as well. And then Red. No, let's see. Kirby Cat the Farmer? No, Herbalist. You. You get to be my mining buddy, Miss Zutara Raven. Because if you're going to be a ninja dwarf, you're going to have to mine a bunch and get your arms big and strong. I'm also going to go ahead and take out these right here. Look at that. Struck the earth. It's going to be glorious. I'll go ahead and plan out my next floor as well, because we're gonna need a place to hold all our things. Let's see here. This little shaft right here. Because the first thing we're gonna need is beds. And to build beds, we're gonna need wood and a carpentry station. Now the carpentry workshop is 3 by 3 right here, and then all this open space right here is gonna be a wood pile, where the carpenter can just grab whatever they need and just keep on building. Well, I'm really hoping nothing bad happens while we're digging here. Let's look around. Let's see. There's nothing in sight though. We do have some pets and things. Let's look at that. Stray water buffaloes. We have 2 water buffaloes. Cool. Wild animals. There's 1 wild animal out and about. Oh, we struck talc. That would be super soft, I would think. So right now, Digger Dwarf Russ is just digging out. He's gonna We're also gonna need a farm. See, this is what happened. I can't finish one. I have to finish this job first before I start a new one, or else nothing's gonna get done. I'll just have a bunch of incomplete projects, and that will kill my fortress. Alright, I think it's time to designate some wood choppy. That's what Battlestar is here for. Go ahead and get to town. Get to work, Battlestar. Alright. As you see, little Battlestar here is with his axe. Starts chopping down trees. Can't punch trees, sadly, in this game. Else that'd be an effective way to get wood. So many things to do in so little time. At least we have a river. Alright, there's enough space to go ahead and build our carpentry workshop. It's gonna be a little difficult to move around. And it's gonna be made of talc. So, now that it's ready, our Surgeon Red, who's not busy chopping down trees, who's also a carpenter, is gonna go ahead and take care of that. Realize I have no mason as well. You know what, Jiggy Figs? You're gonna be my mason. You're gonna build me stone tables and stone thrones, and we're gonna have an awesome dining table. Alright. Now we can go ahead and make a stockpile of wood right there. And everyone who doesn't have a job is right there, stored item at wood, or at stockpile, which is the wood pile. So now everyone's going out, grabbing all the wood, since they know where to put it now. They're just gonna throw it all in there until it fills up. See, when they mine things, they leave, let's see, limonite, and they also leave talc, which are just giant chunks of it. And well, there's no place to put it, so they just kind of leave them there. Alright, I think it's time we get some buildings going, or get some bedrooms going. Do that. Now, they're not digging right now because, let's see, Russ Miner, he is working on grabbing some wood and putting it in the stockpile, and so is Zutara Raven, so no one's actually going to start mining until all those jobs are done. Or unless I tell them to stop, that it's not part of your work schedule. Alright, and they kind of stop because, yeah, they need a drink. So they're off to go to the stockpile where we keep all our booze, which is right on top of a wheelbarrow. And so now they're just drinking from it. And then once they're done, they get right back to work. Now that they're done mining all that out, it's time to make the rooms. Make all these rooms 3 by 3. That's actually quite a huge room for little dwarves, but it's gonna be okay. I'm also gonna have these little hallways here, so we can keep building onto these rooms. Alright, now that my dwarves are, I've designated where to build the 7 rooms for each dwarf, we're now going to go back to our carpentry workshop, and we're going to make 7 beds. I'm also going to see, I already need another masonry. I need a mason's workshop so I can start building stone doors, which will give the dwarves their privacy, because everybody needs privacy. Alright, well, Russ and Star Raven, let's check on Battlestar. He's still gathering supplies. That's good. Let's check out on the beds. Red is making beds for everybody. That's awesome. And once those complete, oh, it's getting close. Yep. I'm going to build a little, let's see. Let's build a little 2x2 thing right there. Actually, I'm going to move it up a little bit. Make it a little better. Yeah, like that. That's better. And what that's going to be is a little stockpile for all these loose rocks and jewels that we're finding. Because right here, these little star sun signs are actually rough brown jaspers, which are stone or gems that we can encrust things with. So I'm going to set everything. I'm going to give dwarfs all the dwarves the command to grab everything. That highlights everything in pink. And what I'm going to do is tell them I want it stockpiled. Let's see. I'm going to make a zone. And this little zone is designated to be a garbage dump, which they're going to take anything that's designated to be dumped on the same floor and move it there. And as you can see, they're already getting work. Because there's no place right now for actual stone or gems, so they don't really have a place to put it, so I'm just going to make a little stockpile here until there is one ready. I think it's time to actually make a mason's workshop. It's going to be pretty much the exact same design as the carpentry workshop over there, except for I'm going to have more than just one. There we go. We're also going to need a farm. I'm going to go ahead and designate that, and then we'll see how that goes. We'll build that over here. That's going to be a doorway right there. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. And these little areas right here are going to be the actual fields where everything's going to be planted. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's do the other side too. Let's go make it just quadrant of fields. Underground fields. And then I have 2 areas over here. And this is going to be the stockpile where we keep all our seeds. And once everyone's finished dumping everything, because it does have priority over their actual job sometimes, the miners are actually going to get started on whatever they can get to first, which is going to be this little masonry place. Well, now that everyone seems to be sleeping on the ground, let's go ahead and get their beds ready, because I think everyone needs their bedroom now. So what I'm doing is I am just telling them where to put the beds in each room. They don't have any doors just yet, but it's better than sleeping on the ground. And whoever's not asleep, which looks like the Ranger Cryotic, who is going to come in and start building those because he has nothing better to do. So he's going, takes the bed, goes downstairs, and there he goes. Puts the bed together. And someone else is helping him. Would you look at that? Everyone's got their own bed. Everyone should be so happy now. Alright. Still waiting for them to start digging on that. Let's see. They're still working on the mason shop. Well, we already got a little area there cleared. Let's go ahead and build our mason's place. I made it talc because we have tons of talc. And talc is usually a really soft stone, so I don't know how anybody's gonna not just break down the door when they open it. And there's Jiggy Figs making our... There we go. Now we have our own little mason shop ready. We're gonna build some doors. We're gonna need 7 doors for our 7 dwarves. 5, 6, 7. Alright. Here comes Jiggy Figs. He's back. Grabs a piece of talc and transforms it into an amazing door. Now if I look at it, it has a little A next to the construct rock door. That means that's what's active. That's what's going on. We can go ahead and start putting up doors since Jiggy's already built 2 so far. So we can go ahead and fill these out. And then I'm going to have to actually assign these rooms. well, make it that it is a room. Nobody actually owns it just yet, as it says current owner is nobody, but once somebody comes through and if they're not dead, they'll claim it. Same thing with this one. Because if I didn't have the door right here, ready for hauling, furniture hauling, and I wanted to make a room, it kind of just spills out everywhere, and it's like I own this entire place right here, and I don't want that to happen just yet. I want there to actually be a door. They seem to have finished the mason's place. Let's go ahead and tell them to put any stones right here. Or right now it says any stones. I'm going to go in there and I'm actually going to change the settings. I don't want them to put metallic ores or clay. Other stone and economic stone, just fine. Go ahead and throw it in there. And if they really wanted to, you go ahead and reclaim these dumped items. And now they'll go to their actual spot, which is this stockpile right there. Things are slowly coming together. Just waiting for them to clear out that little area right there to start building our farms, and man, we'll be on our way. I'm gonna make a little area adjacent, just across the way from the farms. It's gonna be our brewing, because we're gonna need food, and we're also gonna need drink. Go ahead and build a little station here, and that's gonna be where the kitchen will be for Kirby Cat, our cook, to make us some delicious foods. Oh, they just got to work on that. Alright, let's go ahead and build our still, because we're going to need it, made of talc. And then we're also going to need a kitchen, which is Z. Alright, and that's going to be, oh, we can't build it right there. Going to have to expand it. And I will tell you why. Oh, that's a door. We don't need to build a door just yet. Bam! I'm gonna take care of that real quick. Alright. So I'll show you why we couldn't build the kitchen right there. If you see, you have these light green arrow X's right here, and then we have the dark ones right here. The dark ones is where the actual building is going to sit. It's going to be one side itself, but that's where the building is going to sit. So like the counters and the oven and all that will be right there. So if I blocked it off, doors can't get to it and build it, and potentially one will get stuck and, you know, starve to death, and that would be terrible. Let's take a look outside real quick. As you can see, it's not any more white because the snow melted. We have our actual river, and it is flowing, as you can see when I unpause the game. Let's see, is there any wild animals? Not that I see. Zoom to them? What is that? What do we got here? A skunk! Oh. A small black and white animal that is capable of spraying a stinking fluid. She is very fat and enormous, ovular, I guess she's just oval shaped. Her hair is striped black and white, and her skin is pale brown. Her eyes are black. Oh, what you doing there, little skunk? Just chilling out? I can dig it. Alright, let's see how it's going here. Well, one of our farms should be ready for built, or should be ready to be built anyway. So we're going to need a farm plot. Let's go ahead and expand that. And that's where the farm will be. I know we do have a farmer. It's either going to be Cryotic or it's going to be Kirby Cat's going to build it. Looks like it's Cryotic. Let's take a look at Cry. What does he look like? Cryotic has been quite content lately. He had a fine drink, talked with a friend, slept in the dirt recently, and he's complained of the lack of chairs lately. Let's see. He is quick to anger. He occasionally overindulges. He can handle stress. He is not a risk taker. He dislikes intellectual discussion. He is put off by authority and tradition. He is willing to compromise with others. He needs alcohol to get through the working day. He likes working in outdoors and grumbles only mildly in inclement weather. A short, sturdy creature fond of drink. What does he look like? He is broad and muscular. He has very long sideburns that are braided. His very long mustache is neatly combed. His very long beard is braided. His long hair is neatly combed. He has a very deep voice. His sharp hooked nose is extremely long. His eyes are flattened. Oh, his ears are flattened, my bad. His lips are very thin. His head is somewhat narrow. His eyebrows are short. His hair is chocolate. And his skin is peach. His eyes are copper. He's got chocolate skin. Must be tasty. Alright. So right now, Cry looks like he just finished making that farm, and what we're going to do here is just, it's going to be a mushroom farm. Because that's what dwarves live on, mushrooms. And we're going to go ahead and tell them to stockpile all the seeds and food in that little area. But I'm not going to want a few of them. Let's go ahead and block them all. And now what I'm going to do is going to permit seeds, leaves, milled plants, just regular plants. Yeah, I think that's good. Those work. That's all I want right there. Later we'll go ahead and tell them what else to put there. Like our actual mushrooms, where they're going to go, but all the seeds and leaves that we actually can't eat are going to go in that stockpile for other use that we'll be using later. Makes sense, right? Alright, well, we got some wood. Let's go ahead and get some barrels going. We're going to need some barrels. Just queue up 10 barrels, and whoever's not busy, whoever my woodworker is, I think that's Red. Well, she's actually busy right now storing an item in a barrel. And, oh, I need plump helmet spawn. What do you mean you don't have any plump helmet spawn? We should have some. I brought enough for everybody. Let's take a look in this barrel real quick. Well, maybe not. I think maybe they just misplaced them. Yeah, there he goes. Because everyone was busy moving all the barrels. See, there they all are. Plump helmet spawn. All inside that barrel. Well, actually, it's a seed bag inside of a barrel, which is kind of silly. But anyway, they found the seed, so no more problems with that. Alright, okay. So I'm sure our 7 doors are done for our 7 doors. Let's go ahead and put them where they need to be. Alright, and then of course we need to assign the rooms. That's a bedroom. That's a bedroom. That's a bedroom. That's a bedroom. And that's a bedroom. Let's see. That one's already assigned. Who owns that one? Nobody. Yeah, once they sleep in it, usually they assign it to themselves. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and build my mechanics workshop. We're going to need that. And a dwarf's workshop for crafts. Because that's our main export. Crafts. So we got a craft shop and we got a little mechanics workshop there. Looks good. We're going to need a trade depot. Because where else are we going to trade? Gotta assign somewhere. Alright. Someone is going to need architecture to do that. I can give Jiggy Figs architecture. He's my architect now. As well as something else. I can't exactly remember what I assigned him to. Alright, now our little fortress is coming together already. Got bedrooms, got beds, we got mason workshop, got food going. Right now they're just too busy doing all that. I'm gonna make another wood stockpile. No, not a wood stockpile. Furniture stockpile. Right. Oh. Yeah, remove that. We're gonna build the stockpile right there. I'm going to tell them to only put. Only things that go here are barrels. Because it's right next to the still, which brew our drinks, and so I want whoever's doing that to just look over and already have his barrels ready. And he just fills them up with brew. Now where on earth are those damn barrels? There they are. Alright. So they will only put barrels there. Any empty barrels, I should say. Any barrels full of food, they're going to go to the wood stockpile. Food stockpile. Let's take another look at another dwarf. Let's look at Zutar Raven. Why not? Or not Zutar Raven. I'm sorry. Russ Money. He is broad and fat. He has very long sideburns that are neatly combed. His very long mustache is neatly combed. His long beard is braided. His hair is clean shaven. He has a low voice. His slightly rounded copper eyes are protruding. His extremely narrow ears are flattened. His lips are very thin. His peach skin is slightly wrinkled. I occasionally like to overindulge. I am confident under pressure. He enjoys the company of others, loves a good thrill. He is rarely happy or enthusiastic. He does not make a great aesthetic sensitivity. I guess I have bad fashion sense. He tends not to openly express emotions. He prefers familiar routines. He whispers when he is thinking hard about something. He needs alcohol to get through the day. He likes working outside and grumbles only mildly in inclement weather. Oh, that sounds pretty neat. I'm a casual worshipper of Sidel and the faithful worshipper of Kurol. Quick to tire. I have poor empathy. Alrighty then.